What's up, everybody? How's it going? I instantly see Poplio. Man, I'll get every water starter on the face of the planet in this game as Outbreaks before I ever get Totodile. That's wild. Wow, and absolutely nothing else. I need to break the drought tonight, chat. Ever since Shaman, I drained the shiny well of any luck, so I need to regain that. But I need something to shiny hunt first, so if the game could so kindly oblige, that would be nice. What's today's date? Alolan Muck. Milcery, I don't know if I ever need to shiny hunt again. Duo, Pyroar, oh boy. I think Primarina's live tonight, chat, if anyone needs, or wants to do the Primarina raid. No Outbreak event announced alongside of it, sadly. What's up, everybody? Alright, come on, game. Give me something here. How about Turtwig? I would love to shiny hunt Turtwig. Not Poplio again! Plusle. I don't need Plusle. Happiny? That's what you're gonna do, game? You're gonna give me Happiny? No! Smoliv doesn't ever want to show up either. I remember when Charcadet was rare. I guess it still is. So bored with Scarlet Violet these days? I really can't blame you. I mean, if you don't shiny hunt or do VGC, I have no idea why you would... what you would want to do playing this game. The Brava, Pyroar again. Wow, absolutely nothing. There's Giblets. I definitely don't need Giblets. Yeah, just absolutely nothing. Capsicid, Orthworm. Orthworm was one of the first Gen 9 shinies I got. Shout out to Orthworm. What's up, everybody? I'm looking for a suitable shiny hunt. Absolutely no dice so far. Absolutely no dice. Horsey. Minior. Oh boy, Elekid. No thanks. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Maybe I'm gonna fly here. Maybe I'm in a bad... there's bad vibes in the spot I'm standing in. Maybe I just need to go somewhere else. Alright, let's try this one. This area out. Just for funsies. Yeah, today's Thursday. At least I think it is. Well, almost Friday. So we'll maybe get some Pokemon merch news tonight. They did fully unveil the, oh, there's Iggly buff. Great. Just what I wanted. This is what I wanted. They did fully unveil the Iron Moth and Iron Bundle figures. There's no sense of the scale. I don't know how big they are. They're $100. Actually, Iron Moth is more. Bundle is cheaper. Bundle is 13,200 yen. I don't like the base either. It's funny how a bad base can kill any... I just can't stand when nice figures have really ugly bases. But if you wanted to see the Iron Moth and Iron Bundle Fancy Pants figures... I'll give them this. I would not have guessed that Iron Moth and Iron Bundle would be the first Paradox Pokemon to get real merch. Like, Slitherwing has had a few, like, it has a hair clip. They all have charms. There's a little bit of stationery. Fluttermane has a comb. But besides that, none of the Paradox Pokemon really have any real merchandise yet. Until now. Elekid and Electabuzz. Wow. Usually it never takes me this long to find a decent shiny hunt. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. There are mass outbreaks occurring. Yes. Thank you. I always forget Medicham and Meditite are in this game, straight up. Did I play New Snap? Yes. I think the whole playthrough is up on YouTube. I played it when it came out. And then before that, I played through the original Pokemon Snap in... Was it one sitting? The original Pokemon Snap is really short. It's a really short game. There's Stonejourner. There's Spoink. Tyrogue. There's just absolutely nothing going on in the savannah tonight. There's Chikorita. New Pokemon Snap is a delight. That's a really nice game. It looks great. It has a lot of really cute Pokemon animations and interactions. Only thing I kind of wish is that it got dropped so quickly. I wish it had gotten, like, DLC or something. I also don't really remember any of the music from New Snap as much as I do the original. I low-key wanted them to go in and redo the original Snap levels as well. I'm kind of sad that they didn't get a remix. Unfortunate. What's up, Mia? But it is a surprisingly... Well, I guess not surprising. The original Snap is a very charming game. Wow, the game is giving me absolutely jack squat right now. Sheesh. What am I supposed to do with this game? Meowstick. Wow. Absolutely nothing going on right now. Is original Snap on NSO? That's actually a really good question. I want to say no, but I'm not entirely sure. I thought it was Pokemon Stadium Puzzle League, and I can't think of any others. Maybe it is, I don't know. It was on the Wii. Trumbeak, wow. Really, incredible options the games are giving me tonight. The games. The game. Singular. Where is Smoliv? Does Smoliv get patched out of my game? There are no small olives anywhere to be found. Hitakami's barely even worth looking at. It's just the same trash. It's always Minior and Horsey and Elect Kid. Come on. Wrong little guy game. Cricketot was not really what I was hoping for. That's not really. Scatterbug, okay, hold on. I'm not sure that I have Spupa or Viv. Let me consult the ancient texts. Gen 6. I'm missing a lot of Gen 6 Pokemon I should definitely have. Like, I don't have Klefki. I don't have Carbink, Binacle, Barbaracle. What am I doing? I don't have Spupa and I don't have Viv, chat. What is this? Scyther and Scizor? Hello? Venonat. Well, I guess we can go bug hunting. Some of them are absolutely awful. I believe you. I very much believe you. I very much also believe that I need to use my nasal spray because my allergies are very bad. Okay, it's just right here. Okay. I hate that they repeat. I guess you see the flashing. It's always weird to be back in the beginning of the game. Where am I? You're not that. Is it up here? I hate this map so much, chat. I well and truly do not enjoy this map. Where is the Outbreak? Did I already... Is this it? I guess this is it. This seems not ideal, because there's an area right here where I could clear them all away. South Paldea looks so... It really does. It really does. Plain is an absolutely perfect word to describe a lot of the environments in this game, unfortunately. Why would they put it right on the border? This is exactly like, not Cramorant. Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly always has an outbreak in that one area in the desert where it's like right on the border. This also seems like just a bad outbreak. I don't know. I sure wish the game would give me more than any... Well, I could do the cheddars. What about Weepin' Bell? Do I need the bell? I do need Weepin' Bell. Ah! You know what, Kitakami? I'll take it back. The one by the Pokemon Center? Yes, that is the exact one I'm talking about. It's like right where the entrance to the city with the grass gym is. It's a terrible spot. It was by the Treasure of Ruin in the East. It was so good. It feels so good to get a good like a genuinely good outbreak location. Because, like, again, for as much as people are like, Scarlet and Violet ruined my shiny stonks. Not all outbreaks in this game are made equal. They are not all made equal, let me tell ya. Alright, at least we get comfy Kitakami music. It's also, well, it was raining. Oh my god. None of the other outbreak locations were nearly as good. That sucks. Repeated themselves many times, yeah. This area in Kitakami is actually a really good location because it's just nice, wide open... just big, wide open land with no Pokemon spawning in the walls. Not a ton of other junk spawning. This is the ideal... You may not like it, but this is the ideal outbreak location. Well, it, like, immediately stopped raining in-game. Okay. Alright, let's see. Weepin' Bell Shiny... I should refresh my memory real quick. Weepin' Bell Shiny... Weepin' Bell Shiny looks like it would glow in the dark. Weepin' Bell Shiny straight up looks like if you put it under black light, it would glow. I'm not even sure what color to classify that as. That's an interesting one. Yeah, we're getting some good spawns. Alright, alright. Do I need Victory Bell? Is the question. Because Bellsprout hasn't been around for a while. I don't need Victory Bell. Where did I get Victory Bell? I don't remember. I can remember most of my shinies, but a few of them, like, immediately forgotten. I still remember that completely random shiny Seedot that was over here one day. Which line has the better shinies, chat? Oddish or Bellsprout? Oddish gets a little bit of an unfair advantage because there's one more Pokemon. Tyler, did you get, what did you get? Did you get nuggies with the sweet and sour sauce? Or did you get a burger? Yeah, I'm talking like the whole line. I like Vileplume. Oh my god, Mushy Mush is defeated. Shaking my head. Never getting those nugs. Don't post L at me. Whoa, buddy. Why are you aggressive? You're a plant. Normally your job is to sit there and wait for prey to come to you. Being a pitcher plant. I've always wanted to own a pitcher plant, but carnivorous plants take a lot of care. They're like bonsai trees. I would like to have one, but I like Vileplume shiny. I like Vileplume as a Pokemon a lot. Vileplume is like the perfect... Like, it's clearly based on a real-life thing, but they had such a unique little spin on it to make it its own little monster. It's just... Vileplume is a delight. Big fan. Most grass Pokemon are really fun. They lose me when they start turning them, like, overly humanoid, like Serena. Or Zarina, as everyone in VGC was saying the past week. Tarina. I should hard pronounce the T, and people would be upset at that. Tarina. Yeah, there's a few good humanoid grass Pokemon, but I feel like the better ones are the more monstery, like traditional RPG designed ones. Weepinbell would be an absolutely terrifying Pokemon if it was real, by the way. Especially since they're aggressive. Oh my god, I looked away for 1 second. Leo Burnett and 4 kids are the devil. James had so many fun Pokemon. James, I feel like, definitely had more funny Pokemon than Jesse had. Geez, I feel like we would have been lower on the Outbreak by now. Leo Burnett and 4 kids are the devil. Weepinbell had a funny anime voice. I can think of it clear as day. Speaking of Pokemon Snap, remembering Weeping Bell in the cave level. Don't get too close. Weeping Bell would definitely, like, spit acid on you. Oh, come on. What was that? Yeah, on the scale of, like, funniest Pokemon characters, it was probably Team Rocket, and then Brock, and then everyone else. Ash was pretty sassy, too. At least, the dub version. Leo Bernatchez fucking saw the devil. Ooh, Jesse. I hate that every time somebody posts a link, I usually can hover over it to see. But that's not worked lately.
Plan to capture all the Pokemon on Passio is almost complete.
Yeah, that's a funny line, but like I miss Eric Stewart. Every time I hear I can't even say new because they've been the voice actors for like a decade. I called something new the other day and Tyler was like, that came out in like 2012 or something, and I was like, what are you talking about? When's the last time Pogo brought back Jesse and James? Oh my goodness, you can't sit still over here. You just can't, you can't give these Weeping Bells anything. Give them an inch, they take a mile. Oh my god. I looked at Ariados for a second and thought it was Shuckle. This game really needed Shuckle. I think every game actually could use Shuckle, chat. In my professional opinion, I think everything could use Shuckle. Not just Pokemon games, but like Zelda, Elden Ring, Street Fighter. Just put Shuckle in there. It just makes sense. They're Pogo. I mean, that's just like Pogo right there. Pogo has. People dunk on their ugly new trainers, which they should. They're all awful. But, like, let's not pretend Pogo has ever had a good hand on, designing really good 3D human character models. I hate when mountains move in this game. It's so unsettling. The game has so many wild little issues I've never seen before. Like moving mountains. Shuckle would be a natural in the world of Mario. This is so true. Although Mario might step on Shuckle, and that would be tragic. Yeah, put Shuckle in The Last of Us. Put Shuckle in God of War, please. Thank you. Alright, doesn't look like I'm getting anything here. Every time I'm over by one of the crystals, the shiny, like, sparkly sound that comes from it makes me think there's a shiny. It kind of sounds like the shiny, lucky pal sound from Pal World. It's probably why that makes me think that. Starliana did. I wanted to read that as the Dunsparce. Dunsparce, regular Dunsparce. Nice. Yeah, I don't think Gen 10 is gonna come out next year. I would be genuinely flabbergasted if it did. Oh, there's a little Bellsprout running after here. Oh my goodness, I love being looped in battles in this game. Every time I think of Bellsprout, I think of Spoopy. Spoopy the Bellsprout. Spoopy. If I was to put Bellsprout in like a tier, the whole family, the whole line, it would probably either go in S or A for me. That is true. Bellsprout is number 69. And number 420 is Cherubi. Kind of funny how that worked out. Double, wow, exciting. Ah, it's nice to see some things never change. They should give Cherim a form. Like, just do something with Cherubi or Cherim. Wasn't Cherubi one of those ones that people tried to make a fake leak out of where it was like grapes? And then Gloom had a fake leak that was like a pineapple? Y'all remember those? Fake Pokemon leaks are so funny. And sometimes terrifying if it's Bolio. That horrific clown Poplio fake evolution. Yeah, watermelon coughing. Yes. Why are they always Gen 1? Well, I guess Cherubi's not, but... most of the fake mons I feel like I can think of are all Gen 1. Lavani. Whoops. Dark grass, rotting cherry form. That would be interesting. Gen 1 is just safer guesses. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I saw, I forgot to save it. I saw a super cool Mega Arcanine fan art the other day. It was fire and fairy, and it had horns and wings, and it was super cool. It's like, throw Hisui Arcanine in the gutter trash. Put it through the shredder. Give me that instead. Thank you. Fire Fairy would just go hard on, like, any Pokemon. Yeah, what a shame to waste it on that dog water, ugly-ass Hisui form. What a real shame. I mean, they've given Pokemon like Diglett multiple forms, so I don't think that's necessarily true. Like, there's nothing particularly special about Diglett, where it warranted both an Alolan form and whatever Wiglet is. RF fake. Transvergent form? I don't even remember. Why are there so many different, like, names for everything? Oh boy, brother, back off. Pancham? That'd be neat. Yeah, I don't even know what their official name actually is. RF fake is something that Ku coined and gets mad when people don't use. Yeah, we got, what, 2 Paldean Pokemon? Tauros and then Wooper. And then Wiglet and Toadstool and Cruel and Wugtrio, I guess. We don't actually know a lot of, like, how Game Freak classifies a lot of things. Most of the terminology we're using are fan terms. So internally, who even knows how they refer to half of these Pokemon? It's like the discussion about gens. Like, does Game Freak even see the next generation as Gen 10? Do they classify, like, it seems like they classify gens as something pretty different than how we classify them. I mean, I'm maybe not Wiglet's biggest fan, but I feel like Paldean Wooper, well, maybe not Tauros. Toadstool and Cruel are really neat. I don't know, I feel like that's just the way it is every gen, right? Like, some forms are gonna be winners and some are gonna be losers. I don't think there's not, like, between Alolan, Galar, there's no region where I like every single form. Cutiefly is so tiny. The baby. I don't know, at least we broke away from Sun and Moon giving us all Alolan Pokemon being Gen 1. Like, they still love to dip their toes into Gen 1. The Gen 1 pool, they're reaching in and grabbing. But it's not solely all Gen 1. Why did they even do that for Sun and Moon? And then all the Gen 1 garbage in X and Y. I fundamentally just disagree with giving you a second starter if you're not Pokemon Yellow. I feel like they just kind of dunked on their own starters in Gen 6. They're like, sure, you can have Chespin, Froakie, Fennekin, sure, but you can Mega Evolve the Gen 1 ones. Let's go! Like, let the Gen 6 starters shine. It's... I don't know. Big not fan of that. Hey guys, you all remember Gen 1, right? And then Greninja was the only one to ever get any sort of form. Delphox and Chestnut have nothing. I don't know, that's crazy that there's a generation of Pokemon out there where they almost like incentivize you to ditch your starter or just take another one. Oh, Rabombi spawns over here too. And that's, you know, also all the Gen 1 gift Pokemon, the Snorlax, Pokeflute in X and Y. There's so many weird callbacks. It doesn't even make sense because Kalos is supposed to be France. Like, if they did that in Johto, it's like, sure. But the fact that they made Kalos so Gen 1-y is wild. I mean, I'm still predicting a third Charizard Mega Evolution. I'm staying firm on that one. There's absolutely going to be like a Mega Charizard Z. Yeah, this game is, well, the Kitakami is Japan. But, Paldea is Spain, yeah. And then Blueberry is Unova for some reason? Question mark? Do I think Shiny Charizard Z will be black again? I want to say no. My first instinct was to say no. Because Charizard X is not necessarily black. It's almost like green. Of course Charizard Y is. But X almost has like a... I'm not quite sure what to call that color. It's a unique shade. So maybe for Charizard Z, they would do something different. Give me your predictions for, let's pretend Charizard Z is definitely gonna happen. What type do you think it would be, chat? Fire ground. I could almost agree with that. Like, fire ground, I feel like would be interesting. Something completely different. Maybe they don't even give it wings. Maybe it's more like a wormy. More of a land lubber than a flying dragon. Dragon fire. They already did that. I was gonna say like dragon ground or maybe dragon fairy. I hate the sunset in this game. It messes with my perception of all the colors. Yeah, it'll definitely hang on to fire. I really hope we get some more interesting choices for Mega Evolutions. I know I keep saying that, but like I'm manifesting it at this point. That shiny? I think that's shiny. Hold on. Hold on, fella. I think you're shiny, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! Alright. Jeez, that was more subtle than I thought it would be. I thought Shiny Weepinbell would be really noticeable. Oh my god, that did so much damage. But like, this fella's definitely not as noticeable as I thought it would be. Well, I got it, so we take those. Even though it is filled with acid, it does not melt because it also oozes a protective fluid. So it's like your stomach. Weepinbell is like your stomach. Alright, friend. Wow, that's so subtle! I really thought it would be more noticeable. That is extremely subtle. Oh my goodness. Here you go. You can join all the lore. You can join all your brother lore. All right, let me mark that one off the list. I typed in wee. I have Weedle, Weepinbell, Wheezing, and Galarian Wheezing. I have all the Wheeze obtained. Where's my number? There it is. Nice. I still need Oddish and Gloom. Chat, I don't have Muck. I'm missing some funny Gen 1 Pokemon. Farfetch'd, Muck, Onix. Alright, well there's Weepinbell down. Weepinbell, Bellsprout is definitely gonna get a form soon. There's no way it won't. Alright, well there's one down. At least I broke the shiny curse after Shaman. Now we get to go back to, looking for another hunt. Let me heal Mushy. I do enjoy auto heal. That's one quality of life thing in this game that I appreciate. Like, it's not perfect. Like, I don't think you can... You have to manually revive them if they faint. Which is annoying, because it's like... Who cares about using revives? Like, just heal it? no item in this game is like overly rare. There's or Poltergeist. Oh boy. There's Pyroar. I've seen Pyroar like 5 times. Oh, there's... Why is it always a repeat? I have the worst luck in Outbreaks. It's always Pokemon I've already gotten. I've seen Poplio several times, Tepig many times, Chikorita many times. And then it's like, okay, but where's Totodile? Nothing even updated. Pyroar is like Rattata in this game. That's real. Man, I actually would have loved if Rattata was in this game, because I think I need Raticate shiny. Pachi, don't need. Ugh, Bombirdier. No thank you. No Smoliv, as per usual. I just saw Matang. Lantern. Eh. My BDSP Outbreak was Surskit, who I don't need. I don't know if I'm up for the stress of radar hunting right now. There's Poliwag. Chodoworo. Why? It's always repeats. There's Rowlet again. And then absolutely jack squat. There are mass outbreaks occurring. Yes, but are any of them something I actually would like to shiny hunt? I always forget this Pokemon's name. Hatterene. I can always remember Hatterene. It's Hatena, Hatrem, and Hatterene. I don't have Hatrem. That's a garbage name. They were not cooking with those names. It's called Hatterene because it wears a hat. Okay, we'll check out Hatena. Hatena sounds like it like antenna. Not a bug. Yeah, this game lets you change the outbreaks by just messing with the clock. Yeah, I guess the party hat is supposed to be like the antenna. Dumb. I like Impidimp's name line more. Shiny Hatena. Okay, so it's pastel pink, pretty much. A Grimmsnarl is cool. I don't mind Hatterene either, even if, like, yep, it sure does wear a hat, yep. But the other two, I don't know. Question mark. I mean, it's not like a... It's not really like a traditional magician. I would love... Oh, here, it's Pichu. Oh boy. We got spawns on both the bottom and the top of the mountain. Why are you running? You still think Bagon has the worst name? I would have to think about which Pokemon I think has the worst name. Bagworm, maybe? I have no idea. What are some other Pokemon names that are dreadful, chat? Baby Dragon. I summon Baby Dragon. Decidueye. I remember when Decidueye first came out, I had to hear somebody say that. I'm drawing a blank right now. I can't think of many Pokemon names that I truly don't like. I mean, there's a lot of ones that are too similar. Love Disc. Yeah, it's not even like a disc either. Like, maybe if it was a Porygon variant, that would be cute. Oh boy, how am I supposed to see these microscopic specks on both levels? Like Cubchoo, Cubfu, it's like, yep, it's a bear cub. I get it. I don't know, I kind of detest names that can be said multiple different ways. Like, to this day, I still hear people Zacian or Zacian. Stuff like that. I don't know, I've always said Koraidon and Miraidon. And it's Koraidon and Miraidon, and it's like, yuck. They are cowards for not committing to Arceus, absolutely. I will just flat out never say Arceus. Never. They could put me on an official Pokemon broadcast and I would still be like Arceus. It was cracking me up because one of the commentators kept literally like in the same sentence kept switching between Rayquaza and Rayquaza. Rayquaza. I've always said Rayquaza. Seal. Genius, 10 out of 10, no notes. Somebody in chat the other day said that Rayquaza was overrated, and I was like, internally, bruh. How can you not like Rayquaza? Ugh, the camera's too close. Oh my gosh, I see the shiny. Alright, that was easy. Hold on, Mushy Mush. Give me 1 second. There we go. Hello. Hello, pink friend. Oh. What? No, 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 come back! Hold on, come back. Alright, well, geez, that only took like 10 minutes? Nice. I guess we'll false swipe. So I have to evolve this into the next hat. We gotta get hat Trem. Alright, this is definitely a situation where I'm gonna use a heal ball. There we go, nice. Woo! 2 quick ones so far. The shiny drought is over. For now. I'm sure it will return at some point. This thing weighs 7.5 pounds. It's brave. I don't think it was brave. I saw it running away from me. That was not brave. Alright. Rare candy. Boom. Alright, there we go. There, Hatterene line done. Good, good, good. Okay, I think I'm at 744. I think I had the button clicked too many times, so 744 is accurate. Hetrem is really cute. I used Hatterene and Grimmsnarl in my sword and shield team. Or my shield team, I guess I should say. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Let's just manually fly back. Overrated isn't the same as I don't like, though. I feel like Rayquaza deserves it, though. Like, I don't know. What are legendaries that are overrated? I feel like legendaries just don't show up enough to it's not like Charizard or Gengar where they're always in your face. I mean, Shiny Rayquaza is in the anime. But like, Rayquaza's awesome. It's literally one of the coolest legendaries. Like, I feel like it's deserved that it's so well liked. I guess some people would probably say Mewtwo because it shows up a lot because Gen 1. But even then, I feel like Mewtwo doesn't show up that often to be called overrated. Yeah, like, Mewtwo's the OG. I don't know, the Swords of Justice have been showing up maybe a bit more than they should. Alright, so we got Weeping Bell and a new hat. Lovely. Is there anything else on the map I should go after? Don't need Mimikyu, don't need Yanma, don't need Fomantis. I don't know, do Reshiram and Zekrom get that much attention to where they'd be overrated? Oh my, holy shit, I think it's the first time I've ever seen Bulbasaur. Why does Crabominable show up as much as it does? I don't need Bulbasaur, though, unfortunately. Yeah, Reshiram and Zekrom are phenomenal Pokemon. They're such super unique-looking dragons while still being yin and yang. Kyurem is where they kind of lose me a little bit. But I like Reshiram and Zekrom. Miraidon was a C-tier Pokemon, 100% underrated. I like it. I like both bikes, both bike dragons. A strong dislike for Kyurem. Kyurem's kind of dopey, which, depending on who you ask, might be endearing, with its little T-Rex arms and its, long neck. Kyurem's... Reshiram and Zekrom are like, I'll support you if you like truths. I'll support you if you like ideals. And Kyurem's like, I'm gonna sit in a cave and eat people. I kind of respect that. Oh my god, Poplio is always here. If no one's got me, Poplio's got me. Let me tell ya. Kyurem was made to be ugly. I mean, yeah, I think it was. I think you're right. Kyurem is like the shell, the Pokemon that fell out after Reshiram and Kyurem split. Bug Bus. Who is that? Hoppip. Don't need that. Hoppip I had covered all the way back in BDSP. Don't need any more Tatsu. Don't need Gallade. Somebody said Gallade in the weirdest way in the past, the last VGC. I can't remember how they said it. Galad? Gallade? But it was like, that's a new one. Never heard that one before. Oh my god. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places. There's a Viper. There's some good Pokemon here that I don't need. Glade. The way she said it was so bizarre. I'd never heard anyone say Glade like that before. Oh, I actually do need Houndour. I do, in fact, need Houndour. There's Charcadet again. Marmalade Glade. Minior... there's Crabominable again. Oh, jeez. Okay, where was Houndour? I guess we're sticking in Kitakami. I need Houndour. You mean, like, change it from AM to PM? I'm getting recollection of this Houndour outbreak not being a good one. Let's see. And confirm what? I don't understand. Oh no. Why is it supposed to be down here? No, why are they spawning on 3 tiers, 3 levels? Oh boy. My least favorite thing in these games, mountains. Rocks. I mean, hey, I respect up most of the Pokemon casters for, like, I mean, yeah, a lot of the casters are players, but I wouldn't know, like, calcs off the top of my head. Some of them are definitely a little bit better and more enjoyable to listen to than others, though. None of them spawned. I think Gardevoir is a day-night Pokemon, unfortunately. Which, you know, love that you can't change the time of day in this game. Oh, geez. This is like 4 different levels of rocks that I have to scale and pay attention to. They had to be like, let's put a big mountain in here. Excellent. Awesome. Alright, Houndour I should definitely be able to notice. Do I need yeah, I need Houndour, not Houndoom. Houndoom is such a cool Pokemon. Certifiable classic right there. Go all the way up, man. Keep going. Why did I think that looked blue for a second? Oh, it's almost 1. We'll see if there's any merch news tonight. The Pokemon Center put out another, Dragon, Year of the Dragon pin, and they sell out almost instantly. It's crazy. So they put out Flygon today, and it's already sold out, and people are flipping them for like $70 for a pin. Also, geez, speaking of people flipping stuff, apparently our great friends GameStop, they're gonna be selling PSA graded Pokemon cards. For some reason. Oh shit. Well, what a timely announcement. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh hell yeah. I am finally getting Screamtail merchandise. Exquisite. Hold on, let me, I'll put it on screen. I've never sent in any cards to PSA, ever. Oh my god. Exquisite choices. We're gonna get a Wo-Chien plush soon. Let's go. Screamtail, Flutter, and oh my gosh, this is a great lineup. Yes! Why is she called Salmon Toy? Or Salmon Tail. Stuffed toy salmon tail. That's my favorite Pokemon, Salmon Tail. There's Fluttermane. Fluttermane looks so smug. Oh my gosh, look at them all. Ooh, look at the, like, velvet texture on Chen Pao's teeth. Swords? Teeth? I didn't know what to say there. Pausian. These are gonna be expensive, aren't they? The Chin Pao is about 40 bucks and the other... No, that's... Slitherwing. So Chin Pao and Slither are a little bit more expensive, but Screamtail and Flutter are almost 30 bucks. And then they had... There was more. But wait, there's more. There's those, really nice... So I guess if you're wondering why there's no Violet Pokemon here, they announced 2 high-quality Bandai figures of Bundle and Moth. Strange Paradox. Look at this art. Is that what are these? There's like a Screamtail figure. Whatever that is, I have to buy it. So it looks like it's just an art promo mostly. You can get t-shirts, keychains. Yeah, there's the 2 figures. They don't look like they're gonna be very big. There's no like hand or person next to these figures. So I would have to convert whatever centimeters they are to see how big. They look nice, though. It's cute that they come with a booster energy. Oh, they're key holders! That's cute. That's cute. Look at Fluttermane's, like, DreamWorks face. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I might have to get both of these. Oh, Slitherwing has a little memo stand. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. And it's a paperweight of Iron Thorns. There you go, Tyler. Just for you. It's your buddy Iron Thorns. These t-shirts are blind bag, I bet. Yes, the t-shirts are blind bag. Blind bag t-shirts is such a funny concept. Ooh, very plain tote bag. Clear files, clear files. Whoa, they look like cassette cases. That's sick. They look like old cassette cases. That's actually really cool. I love, ooh, A+ packaging. Nice. A toolbox? Okay. Just, alright, gonna store my tools in the Pokemon Strange Paradox box. Let's go. What an ugly cushion. I think I'll pass on the cushion. Postcard file. For like keeping postcards? What a niche item. The postcard set is actually pretty nice. Keychains. Interesting. So May 18th. So the t-shirts are 3,300 yen, so they're like 30 bucks. Ooh, the magnetic Screamtail and Fluttermane are kind of pricey. Jeez, the paperweight Iron Thorns is 50 bucks. Golly, that's pricey. Well, good. I'm glad the Paradox Pokemon are finally getting merchandise. They get a unique promo, 2 high-quality figures, and a bunch of new plushies. I have to buy Screamtail. Look at her. She's perfect. She's absolutely perfect. So there's the link to the plushies. This is just on the Japanese Pokemon website, which is just pokemon.co.jp. If you want to see everything. Look, there's Fire, Freezer, and Thunder in Bior? Like, the pore strips? Oh. Okay. Sure, why not? Actually, let me just link, here's just the general page to goods. Here, I'll link it over here too. Yeah, so here's the deal, chat. These plushies will come to our Pokemon Center, no doubt. It might take a month, it might take 2 months, it might even take 3 months. But these will all come over to our Pokemon Center. However, I would probably guess that nothing from this promo will. Like, absolutely nothing. I'm not sure about these figures either. I don't think so. So you would have to import these. They typically don't ever bring this type of stuff over here. It's usually just plushies from these types of promos, so... Yeah, we actually got some good merch news tonight. You love to see it. Yeah, yen is very bad right now, so importing them is not as expensive as you maybe would think. Also, the Japanese Pokemon Center gives you free shipping if you get 6,000 yen worth of merchandise, I want to say. So, I bet if they lumped in Xianpao, who seems to be the most popular Paradox Pokemon, by the way. They just released, like, a jewelry promo over there that had a lot of Xianpao in it. I think Xianpao definitely is the most popular Paradox Pokemon. But I bet next time they'll do 3 more Paradox Pokemon. I bet they're gonna do, like... Maybe they'll do Violet next time, so it could be like, Iron Valiant, Iron Bundle. And Thorns, maybe? How can they do Iron Hands? I'm, like, thinking about all of the Violet Paradox Pokemon. Those would be hard plushies to make. Like, what do you even do with Iron Hands? Would they be on, like, a metal rod? Would they be magnetic? Maybe you would have magnets in the plush? Well, they'll probably do, like, a few other paradoxes and then maybe, like, Tinglu. Or Chi-Yu. Or my beloved Wo-Chien. That's so cool. You think Qianpao is the best Paradox Pokemon? I like all 4 of them. I straight up like every single one of them. They released in that promo with Qianpao with the jewelry, they released Qianpao's sword/saber teeth as earrings, which was super cute. Here, I can literally just go look at it right now. This was not that long ago. So they did like Terra Cute and Terra Cool. Great choices on the cool side, by the way. Glimglam, Qianpao, Frostmoth. Look, it's night and day difference, the jewelry that the Japanese Pokemon Center gets over what we get here. Like, look at this. Like, that's maybe a little too big for what I would want to wear in my ears, but it's still pretty. And they're also affordable, too. But there's drag... I like the wing here. That's cute. Yeah, there they... Like, that's funny! That's hilarious! I love that. just casually Qian Pao's teeth as earrings. Look at plump Mew. Those are so cute. And there's the Cheddars. Waka Mouse. Ooh, the Absol necklace is actually really cool. There's Pikachu. Yeah, they made like a ice Qian Pao box. Oh, and they have the Mew one is not as cute. I don't know, putting Flittle on there and Dolliv is a choice. And then they have some look at the wind chime. That Frostmoth wind chime kind of goes hard. Little glass. Pass case. Something we just have no use for here, really. But look at the prices. Well, this kind of looks like a mess. But the earrings for, like, Qian Pao are 1,300 yen, which would be, like, $8. That's crazy. Like, we the jewelry we get in the Pokemon Center here is gaudy and, like, $100. It's not fair. It's simply not fair. Look at it! Look at it! Let me make sure I'm not signed in. I'm not. Oh my god, it's more expensive than I remember it looking. Look at this shit. $130. You joking? That's kind of scary. Dragonair almost looks like bones. That also looks like the type of bracelet that would pinch your skin. I had a charm bracelet like that as a kid that would constantly pinch my skin, and I hated it. Like, $129. Are we joking? Almost $200 for Shaman. And, like, this isn't even, like, $71 for a charm. I'm sorry, am I shopping in Pandora? I'm sorry, am I looking at Swarovski jewelry? Like, this is just god-awful ugly. It looks like Gengar has grills. Like, Piplup, generic Piplup for $130. Thickerita. Like, this stuff is so ungodly expensive. $150. And look at this. Like, that just looks ugly. It looks like a bootleg. Like, I don't have any words. Awful. Downgrade of the century. Yeah, me too, Mushy Mush. Me too. What shinies did I get today? I got Weepin' Bell and Hatena. And now we're looking for Houndour. I don't know. I could rant all day about certain differences between the two Pokemon centers. Like the nice art TCG supplies that they get over here. Meanwhile, we get Ultra Pro stock art that looks like a 17-year-old made it in Photoshop in 5 minutes. Graphic design is my passion. And with how much the Pokemon Center here has been marking stuff up, it is unironically cheaper to import stuff from Japan than it is to buy it here, which is not right. Okay. I love your earrings. What brand are they? Chen Pao is the designer. They're by my favorite fashion designer, Chen Pao. Why does that unironically sound like that could be a real, like, fashion brand? Oh, this dress? Well, you see, it's from Chen Pao. Zale, man, don't give them any ideas. I mean, the Japanese Pokemon Center does make goofy, overly expensive jewelry, but it's like wedding rings. It's for they make overly thousands of dollars jewelry for like Disney adults. I've got to have Pikachu in my wedding. I'm a totally normal and not completely insufferable person. They've made wedding Pikachu plushies as well. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Dude. The water table. I mean, hey, the ColourPop collection went live today. You can put on your Pokemon-themed eyeshadow and buy your Pokemon wedding Pikachus and your Pokemon wedding ring for your extravagant I have one personality wedding. Oh my gosh, this is an awful Outbreak location, by the way. The Master Ball is an eyesore in-game too? True. Extremely true. Keep up with chat. Excuse me? Keep up with these nuts. Yeah, I love when people issue demands, like, pay attention to me, read my thing, please. Actually, there's usually no please. Fucking wild. Shiny Slowbro, nice. Congrats, it's a great one. What's up, Two Heart? Oh, come on. Okay, no. The game is still like no, actually. Would it have killed them to have a highlight system where it would show you green where you could put your picnic table down instead of just having to blindly guess? Would that have been so difficult for these incompetent devs? Like, it would have been so easy to have a highlight thing to show you where you can and can't put your picnic down. I don't think I've ever had a game make me as quite disappointed, angry, upset. This game has truly put me through the ringer, time and time again. love that you can't do it on your dragon as well. Neat little feature, considering you're going to be on your dragon 95% of the time in this game. Yeah, that's exactly right. Which slope has no room? Is there an NPC nearby? The table doesn't spawn. I've seen that happen before. There's nothing funnier when the sandwich just hits the ground because the table just didn't spawn in. The green screen plate just couldn't handle it. Yeah, it's always such a funny thing, too, because there's very few NPCs in this game, so when the game is like, you're too close to one, it's like... I'm gonna turn into the Joker. I guess this is as good a spot as any. I can see all the levels here. Oh my god. Well, hold on. Perhaps not. There's no space. Well, I thought we had a good oh my god, this game is so bad. This is not a good game. This is not a good game. It's just like those entire areas up there are designated no picnic zones. I have to get my binoculars out to see down there. Why won't it let me just set up a picnic here? It'd be so much easier. I could just picnic, look over. Picnic, look over. Oh my god, and then the textures are like blinking violently at me. Lord of the Rings Gollum. I see they announced a Gollum movie. It really is insane how creatively bankrupt the industry is right now. Why do they think people care so much about Gollum? Like, Andy Serkis is the GOAT. But, like, who gives a collective fuck about that character as much as that they seem to think people care about him? I don't get it. Like, what about one of the book characters that got cut? But they're like, no, people want to see more scrunkly Gollum. We need to have his backstory, deepest lore. There's a Vulpix down there. That's not what I'm looking for. There's absolutely no reason I shouldn't be able to set up a picnic here. Hound Hour has been a pain in the ass. Every location this thing has an outbreak in has been bad. Gorp Shitto. That's my favorite character. I love Gorp Shitto. Yeah, that seems like the type of game that would show up in, like, the mystery Walmart bin or at, like, Five Below. I remember seeing Metroid Other M in Five Below at one point. Extremely funny. Also, you know what Nintendo thing was on clearance for the longest time, chat? The Animal Crossing amiibo. Of, like, I don't even know the characters' names. I'm not talking about, like, Isabelle or Tom. It was like that ugly donkey or whatever animal that is. Lottie? Is Lottie right? And they have those, like, two, like, ugly pink and blue llamas that are just, like, trash designs. It's like Jellison over here. Your refrigerator broke today? Did it burn out or... I've had refrigerators that have leaked before, which is... terrible. Did you put all your food in like a cooler with ice or something in the meantime? That sucks. It's always like such a kick in the ass when your major appliances break down. One time, washing machine just flooded my basement. That was fun. Big fan of that. All lost? Dang, that sucks. I hope you can get a new one soon. For every adorable Animal Crossing characters, there are like 7 ugly ones. That is extremely accurate, yes. Like, I don't know why Nintendo was like, we gotta make amiibo of these characters. I mean, you want to talk about missed merchandise opportunities with, like, Pokemon? Nintendo not coming out with a bunch of Animal Crossing stuff after New Horizons sold a bajillion copies is truly insane. Like, there's been some. It's not like they've released nothing. But, like, they should have had merch of Raymond and the Orange Wolf and all the new characters in New Horizons. They should have had that ready to go when the game launched. And even, like, Zelda. If you want to buy Zelda merchandise, like, what can you even buy besides the, that green shirt? The green shirt with the Hyrule crest on it. That every, male millennial has owned at some point. The shirt. With the khaki shorts. Like, there's no... You can't go to, like, Target or Walmart and find a Zelda figure. A Link figure. Like, there's some statues. First 4 figures, that's pretty much what they started out making, was Zelda statues. The Japanese Nintendo store just announced a bunch of Tears of the Kingdom merchandise, but that's probably not going to come over here. They had blind bag pins of the Secret Stones? Demon King? The imprisoning war? The true iconic outfit, Tyler. They had a Korok backpack plush too, but again, I don't think any of that will come over here. I don't know, it's like, you know what finally got them to release a lot of Mario merchandise? The movie. Like, I still see the big Bowser movie figure. And by big, I mean, like, it's a humongous figure. I see that in stores all the time. But before the Mario movie, outside of, like, the World of Nintendo line, they were in a few plushies, I guess. They just don't make a lot of merchandise. Like, you can't buy a Mario Funko Pop, which is endlessly hilarious to me. Nintendo is probably... They've had to have had negotiations. Did Nintendo want too much money? Did they flat out say no? I would love to know. Like, why do you guys think there are no Nintendo Funko Pops? Yeah, so if you're ever in, like, Universal, if you're in a theme park, and this goes for Harry Potter, Mario Kart, Mario in general, hell, even Pokemon, at least in the Japanese Universal parks at some point, that's where you can buy the most amount of merch for these franchises. But if you don't go to a theme park, like, your best shot is, like, what? A basic t-shirt or something at the store? I don't know, it's insane to me that, like, Funko has made a pop of every franchise on the face of the planet. Pokemon included, by the way. Except for Nintendo. And yet, Nintendo happily signed up with Lego to make those god-awful, ugly Lego sets. They really don't make any sense, chat. I can't make heads or tails. Oh, they yellowed? That sucks. That always sucks when plastic degrades like that. Please, I wouldn't be surprised if Scott Cawthon had a company stake in Funko with how much junk they produce for FNAF. Like, I legitimately saw, like, Statue of Liberty Freddy in Walmart at one point recently. Har 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 har. Har 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 har. Har 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 har. Like, kids really must love buying them Five Nights pops and blind bag figures and the U2s. Lego and Nintendo had enough money to rub elbows with each other. The Mario Lego sets are so like the Mario figure itself is so ugly. I don't know what they were doing with that. But I also just don't care for Legos, like, whatsoever. I have a few negative thoughts about them and the people that like to buy those sets that I'll keep to myself. Like, you know, do whatever, buy whatever you want, but like, you gotta have money to afford those sets. Goofy Kirby Funko. If Funko was for real, they would actually make that. If they were for real, they would make that. I would legitimately buy Square Kirby if they ever made it. That would be actually funny. Yeah, I mean the horror games, what's the coin term that John Wolfe uses? Mascot horror. I thought of it. All those mascot horror games exist to sell you merchandise. Like, that's the only reason franchises like Poppy's even exist, because they saw the millions and millions of dollars things like Bendy and FNAF are bringing in. So they're like, we would like money from your 3-year-old as well. I mean, TBH, even as a kid, like, those sets are so expensive.
I only got 11 gifts. I wanted 12. Mommy, where's my $400 Lego Star Wars set?
FNAF didn't start off like that. It certainly is now. It most certainly is now. Security Breach is the most safe, made-for-children game I've ever seen in my life. That game was absolutely made to sell merchandise to children. I mean, back in the day, Pokemon cards used to be, what, $4 a pack? Pokemon cards might be a little bit too expensive nowadays with certain ultra premium collections and that type of junk, but as a kid, I'd argue it was fairly affordable. Lego humor is just not your kind of humor. Yeah, I've never played a Lego game.
Adjusting to inflation.
That's my chat's been doing that all night. Actually, you see, you called it a paradox Pokemon when it is in fact part of the Ruinous Quartet. Pokemon fans love being insufferable know-it-alls, that's for sure. There's one thing I've learned making Pokemon content on the internet. Pokemon fans love doing that. Like, I just don't want to fucking hear it, really. Actually, it was Glamrock Freddy. Adjusting according to inflation, that would actually be $7.66 today. Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna snap! I'm actually gonna snap. I am gonna turn into the Joker. Go get me Lego Joker right now. I'm gonna turn into one.
Pay attention to chat. Keep up with chat.
Should have banned the fuck out of that person. Excuse me, streamer, why aren't you solely exclusively talking to me? The most important person in the whole world, the main character? Like, shit, I'm just looking for shiny dogs. I'm just trying to look for a blue dog. Like, read the room. Oh, man. Just the bitch that makes the biscuits. I'm the main character. Was that Cutie Fly? Actually, you'll find that was actually Pokemon from this. My first guess was Cutie Fly. Because most of the Pokemon I have on here, I like. So putting Cutie Fly on there would make sense. If you want to trade secret, chat. I should update the list. It has a considerable amount of Pokemon on there. But nothing from, like, Gen 9. I would have to find a location to download all the cries. I had to do it manually, Justin, so it wasn't that simple, unfortunately. I'm not pulling from, like, a source on the internet. It's a file in my computer. It randomizes from a file in my computer. Geez, how big of a file, how many gigs do you think all the Pokemon cries would be? Do I even have the do I have the space for that? No, it's just I push a button on my Stream Deck and it plays a randomized file from a folder that I designate. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that. I'll add some more. Because I definitely don't have anybody from Gen 9 in there. I can safely tell you that. Pikachu! Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! Dracovish. I should put. Do I have Dracovish on the list? I would actually have to check. This is my favorite soundbite. Still, to this day. I actually lost a few of my sound bites when my external hard drive borked. So some of the sound files that I've used in streams of days of old are vanished. Hard drives are such annoying technology. Yeah, so my Stream Deck is how I keep track of the number on screen too, for both like Darkrai resetting, the Shiny Living Dex number that's on screen right now. That was actually a really complicated process to set up, by the way. So the way I set up the numbers for OBS in my Stream Deck to track, I basically have a text file. I have to have individual text files in, like, my documents for every single one of them. Like, you think OBS or Stream Deck Elgato would have where you could just have a simple number counter, but it doesn't. I don't think there's any good way for me to play videos either. There's been a few Pokemon videos that I would love to, or like just memes in general that I would love to have push a button and it would show up on stream, but it is way more complicated than you would think. In fact, I'm looking at my Stream Deck right now. I was trying to test one. I called it, I have two icons. So if you don't know what a Stream Deck is, it's basically a device with a bunch of buttons on it. And the buttons all have a little image I can program to whatever I want. And I have I could put text on there as well. So I was trying to test this Fuecoco falling off of a cliff. And he screams like Kirby falling off of a cliff. I was trying to test that and it just doesn't work. It's satisfying to hit the button. If you like hitting buttons, Stream Deck is a great way if you want to hit a button. I mean, you can program them to do anything. It really, like, obviously the main use is for streaming, but you could program, say, you could program a button to open Chrome or Firefox. You could program a button to open up Adobe Photoshop. It can do a whole bunch of stuff. If you ever want to pick up any Elgato stuff, chat, pro tip. Pick it up during Black Friday, Cyber Monday week. Their stuff always goes on discount. That's when I got my Stream Deck on sale. And sometimes they release special edition skins. Mine is just regular. I've thought about getting a 3D printed plate for it. Because it's kind of plain. I guess I could get like a skin. Like a console vinyl skin for it. I don't know, Justin. That's a great question. I've been looking around for a new air fryer. Because sometimes my air fryer sounds like it's gonna explode. I'm sure that's normal. It's old too. It's many years old at this point. And the basket is starting to chip, and I think it's Teflon, and that's bad. You don't want to eat Teflon. So we need to get a new one. But I haven't found one that I like. And I remember looking during Black Friday, and it was just absolutely nothing. Yeah, pretty much all of November is now Black Friday. This is I guess sort of related to like shopping. But GameStop lowered their shipping price today, but I think it's only for pro members. Who could believe that making shipping, like free shipping $80+ would backfire on them? Should it be smoky like that? I have blown up a microwave before that bellowed smoke. I completely nuked a bowl of Easy Mac as a kid. Yeah, that's probably why they were like, "Oh, we'll give the pro members cheaper shipping, $25." That's no. They really go hard on advertising their memberships as well. Like, I was looking at, they've had a lot more exclusive products lately. Like that Shadow, wallet I talked about not too long ago. That's, like, exclusive. They have a Millennium Puzzle Loungefly bag that's exclusive, so I was looking at that, and under everything on their website, it's, like, regular price. Pro price, whoa! And it's usually like a quarter cheaper, like 25 cents difference. Look at how much money you can save if you buy our subscription. Like, I guess if you buy a ton of stuff from GameStop, it would pay for itself, but I don't. I don't need to own, like... I don't need to... GameStop doesn't even deliver games on time. They're one of the last companies I trust to pre-order a game from. Like, Tears of the Kingdom arrived a few days late, and I am still mad about that. And I didn't get my pre-order bonus. The GameStop is completely dead to me. Yeah, they didn't give me my free block of wood. SMH. Subscriptions are just... yeah, they really are. Did you see Disney and like Warner Brothers are working together for like a package with like Disney Plus and a few other ones? It's like, it's really awesome that we're just inventing Cable, but the sequel. Cable 2. It's only gonna get worse, too. Like, if you enjoy any sort of sports, whether it be baseball or football, like, they're all signing these $1 million agreements to have exclusive games on all of these annoying subscription-based services. I think a lot of I saw a lot of cable bills went up because ESPN just signed some sort of like new deal for like $1 billion, and they're charging all the providers like Comcast and Verizon more money, so the bills are going up because of that. Look, I can't speak for other sports. I'm sure they all have their own locations. But if you ever want to watch a NFL game, NFL Bite, that's where you want to go. You just have to deal with looking at a live chat and seeing some of the most heinous things said by human beings. If you shut off the chat, it's perfect though. Just close the chat. And then you're good. Yeah, it's really bleak, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I don't, outside of Amazon Prime, which is something my family does, I don't pay for any subscriptions. Oh, yeah, you're right. I pay for Nintendo. This subscription barely does anything for me, which is why I never think about it. Like, back in my day, online access used to be free. I didn't used to have to pay Nintendo to have the privilege to go online. It's like I don't download any like I have the Game Boy that I barely ever have used this ever. Like outside of online, their subscription service is providing me with nothing. I am literally just paying Nintendo to use their servers on the internet. That's it. I'm sure Microsoft will start charging more for Game Pass before it inevitably all explodes in their face. I mean, it already has. It has already. it already has, actually. I saw an article that was like, the Xbox team couldn't figure out if they wanted to put Call of Duty on the Game Pass or not. And it's like, you guys didn't figure this out before you spent like $70 billion to buy Activision? You guys maybe didn't like think this one out in the meetings before spending more money than most people can even fathom on a big corporation buyout? You guys maybe didn't think about that before you spent like $70 billion? Like, that's... What the fuck are they doing over there? All the stories and stuff that are coming out, it's like... Oh my god. It's just a clown fiesta. Absolute clown fiesta. It's like, again, if you want to feel smart, chat, at least you're... At least you're not as dumb as some of the worthless executives at these companies. Just so out of touch. Brain rot to the extreme. Yeah, I saw that. The Perfect Dark reboot is in awful shape. I saw that exact article today, which, like, it's a sci-fi game. How do you guys ruin this? How is leadership and management so fucking bad that this happens? Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the expert of AAA gaming, but, like, I feel like after a while, you should figure this stuff out. Like, what are they doing? It's like Redfall. Or, that Suicide, all the live service slop they're putting out. It's like, these people have no idea what the general public wants. None. Well, I feel like we know the answer for this one in this particular case, Justin, and that would be time. I mean, yeah, Nintendo's not... Think about Metroid Prime 4, like, what in God's name has happened with that game for it to be in development hell as long as it has been? They know how to suck up and not to lead. That's precisely true. I mean, that's truly the best skill you can have if you want to climb the top of whatever industry you're in. Get good at making friends in high places. That's all it takes. Who cares if you're qualified, skilled, or have had previous crimes? Just come on in and we'll pay you we'll pay you 7 figures. Let's do it. I mean, who even knows when we're gonna get the next Elder Scrolls game? I don't know how anybody can feel good about Bethesda right now. They're gonna have to hold people over with the Fallout 3 remaster. That's been rumored for forever. Oh, they are releasing Starfield DLC, don't worry. Don't worry. Starfield DLC is on the way. The bald screaming guy. How long is it gonna be since Todd told us about the Elder Scrolls 6? Like, we're gonna be coming up on another milestone. Starfield is such a bizarre-ass game. That's one of the most interesting flops I've ever seen. Just completely sauceless from top to bottom. I don't really have any big starter predictions. I don't know, Snivy, Totodile, and Scorbunny, maybe. I feel like that word works, right? Because it's a competently made game. Like, it still has your Bethesda bugs and stuff. But it's just so bland. From the characters, to the aesthetic, to the UI, and the weapons, and the story. Like, if you don't know Starfield's story, chat, it's about multiverses. And it's just so uninteresting. I just don't know what went wrong. I mean, I've seen some videos of some of the people that work there that have some interesting takes on how games should be written, but, like, it's not just the writing, it's just the whole package. It's just the whole package. Yeah, it functionally works but lacks a soul, yeah. Yeah, like, to get to the one thing you could maybe call interesting, you do have to do New Game Plus, yeah. That's so crazy, too, because Bethesda usually has fun characters. Like, the Fallout series is full of fun. Like, I liked a lot. Fallout 4 has lots of problems, but I liked a lot of the characters in Fallout 4, like Nick Valentine and Paladin Dance. Like, there's some good characters there, and it's just, they're completely absent from Starfield. And it's all just humans. I guess there's Martians, but they're still humans. Like, there's no Mass Effect alien races or Star Wars alien races. It's just so vanilla and boring and bland. There's no spice, there's no sauce. It's just a cooked chicken breast with no seasoning. What's funny about the Avengers Endgame thing is, supposedly, now this could not even be, like, true, but Todd claims that they thought of the ending first, if you can believe that. So the multiverse stuff came first. But games take so long to make, and Starfield has been through the ringer so many times that by the time the game came out, multiverse stuff was stale. Like, by the time Starfield came out, multiverse stuff has already just been so overdone. And there's been other space games too, like No Man's Sky, I feel like probably made Todd upset. Especially after they turned that ship around and made No Man's Sky better. I feel like that's a vastly more interesting space game if you really want like a sci-fi space game. Or, you know, there's tons of Star Wars games and like Mass Effect. Just go play one of those. Like, I played Starfield. I played that game. I'm not just like, I never played. I actually played Starfield. And you have this, there's like this group of characters, the Constellation, and they're all just so boring. They're just regular people. Which, maybe if it was better written, could be interesting, but it's just not. I don't know, the game is so fascinating to me. In all the ways it just didn't work. Todd's big space game just did not pan out. Yeah, the game is such a slog. And what's funny too is you can tell that they heard criticisms of like Skyrim's opening intro being too long. So they try to cut it down, and it is still boring and long. Well, it's not terribly long, but like you start off as a miner. Mining for minerals in a dank cave. And you know how like, I know there's like a term for it. Or, you know when Link first leaves the cave in Breath of the Wild and you get that sweeping shot of all the landscape? And you get the title, and it's like, whoa. They tried to do that in Starfield, and it's just nothing alike. It's just some crappy, like, Mars-looking planet. It's not even impressive looking. They try to do the same thing, where you, like, get out of the cave, and it's like, whoa, look at the open world. But it's just some dusty-ass planet. I wasn't impressed with the cities either. They have a city in Starfield that is straight up from Cyberpunk. It's your typical, like, grimy, neon Cyberpunk style, and it's like, this game is so stale. Like, why do people keep doing... I'm not a big fan of the Cyberpunk aesthetic, personally. So to see it keep popping up in games, especially after Cyberpunk the game, is like so funny. I don't know, none of the side missions, so it's a Bethesda game, so you know they have different like side missions and factions. They just are not as good as past games. Like there's no Brotherhood. Like, the Brotherhood quest in Skyrim is always fun, or the Thieves Guild. They have factions you can join, but they just are not nearly as cool. My character, so you get to pick, like, a few traits. It's kind of like Fallout. When you first create a character in Starfield. And I picked a religion that worships like a giant space snake because I thought it would be funny. And there's like a few interactions you can have with. That's what they were really going for in the trailers. They're like, you can pick a trait and it'll show up in the gameplay. Barely ever happens. But I picked the funny snake people, and then there's next to nothing about them in the game. It's probably going to be DLC if they talk about it at all. So I just wasted one of my character's traits on something that barely mattered. Like, thanks, Todd. Thank you, Todd. I like Pokemon Coliseum, but not the steampunk aesthetic. I wouldn't say... Pokemon Coliseum has a few cities with grime in them, but it isn't the whole entire aesthetic, I'd say. Steampunk got popular after Pokemon Coliseum. That was during the, like, era of Tumblr, like, mustaches, lol, so random, when steampunk got really big. Yeah, no neon. That's a crucial part of that cyberpunk aesthetic. Pokemon Coliseum was like the first time I saw it too. I think it's just completely overdone at this point. Like if Pokemon had like a neon cyberpunk city in Gen 10, I would roll my eyes. A crate and a bed on a random planet. Yeah, they just don't matter at all, right? It's like, it's just a waste. You wasted your trait. And like the adoring fan was just, hey, you guys liked Oblivion, right? It's like they put Charizard in the game. You guys remember Gen 1, right? You guys liked Oblivion. Like it's just a reference. It's literally just the adoring fan. Ugh, Spikemouth is just a hallway. That's a farce of a city. It's legitimately just one hallway. Ugh, Gen 8 stinks. Spikemouth is literally just a hallway. It is a straight line. I wish it had Gotham vibes. If it had Gotham vibes, it'd be cool. Especially if it's a more of like a neo-gothic Gotham. Yeah, the black and white cities are definitely interesting. Some of the most unique Pokemon locations. In Gen 10, would you rather face off against the Gen 9 protagonist in a Gen 2 a la some cliff? Or would you rather do... Oh... I mean... That would be... That's an interesting question. Maybe like a championship thing, because like, if I saw Gloria, not Gloria, Juliana and Florian, I would be like, oh, okay. Like, they don't hit the same way Red hits. But if I saw him in, like, a championship tournament, that could be neat, I guess. It's really, it's astonishing how little callbacks to previous gens in terms of main protagonists there are. If it carried save data over, then I would be more impressed. If I had, like, if I had my own Golden Go come out against me, I would be floored. I would actually start clapping. I would start pointing and start clapping. I would be blown away. That would be so cool. Kind of like, what was his name? Cal? Remember Cal from, Gen 2, Viridian City? And he would have Feraligatr, Typhlosion, and Meganium. And could, like, take save data from a friend so you could keep battling them as an AI. Yeah, they, like, never bring back old protagonists, ever. Like, we didn't even get any ancestors. Like, maybe Irida. I still think she's related to May. But that's it. There's not, like, a Hilda ancestor. There's not a Nate ancestor. Yeah, there's something kind of fun about hearing, like, an old gym leader song in a new gen. You know what I mean? Like, you fight Lieutenant Surge in the championship thing, and you hear the Kanto gym leader theme, and it's like, yeah! It's bonus points if it's an actual new remix. If it's a new remix, then it's like super points. That's what makes it fun about legendaries that are in old legendaries that come forward too, if they give them new remixes. But they haven't done that in a while, unfortunately. You hate to see it. I'm done with the ancestor shit too. It's like, what pool of goobers do I have to be like, that's old man Jenkins? Especially since we're gonna probably be put, like, if I have to see an Emma ancestor. No. I'm gonna be like that, that gif of that guy falling to his knees screaming. If I have to see, like, a Looker or Emma ancestor, I will be legitimately sad. Just make every character Tierno. Hey. Hey, hi. Hey, hi, hey. Yeah, it's one of those. I'm glad some of you guys agree with me, because it seems like it'll get old really fast. Like, it already is kind of old. It's like, I kind of just want to see the original characters. Like, if I had to see Emma or Looker again, I would prefer it to be them and not, what if Looker's ancestor in the past was a woman? Whoa! Like, what was wrong with, like, Adaman was one of the best characters from PLA, and I don't think he's related to anybody. Yeah, you know what? They would be like, she's a Looker. And then they would slowly turn and look at the camera. Yeah. The evil is within. Like, we've had so much, less cameos and stuff, too. Like, back in, like... Hell, Looker was basically a cameo character in Gen 6. Grimsley showed up in Sun and Moon, Red and Blue. We don't get that anymore. Yeah, like, Adam was an original character, and I loved his design. Like, can we get more original characters like him, please? And not... Look, guys, it's Wulfric's ancestor. Clay has gotten two ancestors, or two relatives in recent games. Like, what? Who at Game Freak really loves Clay? Yeah, Colress escaping from the police. Yeah, Pokemon unfortunately leaves lots of threads dangling all the time. Ugh, jeez, even the ground can move sometimes. This game is creepy. The moving earth legitimately gives me the ick. Oh, what the hell was that character's name? The Electrode guy. Yeah, they made him like a sassy, mean gay. Like, I kind of liked that character. It's funny, people were like writing manifestos. It's like, he's supposed to be mean. You're not supposed to, like... This character was written to be a dick on purpose. So it's funny watching people be like, wow, this character sucks. It's like, yeah, that's kind of the point. The writer did their job. What's that character's name? I can't think. Medley? Maryland. Millipede. Melly? Is that right? Milford. They should have called him Milford. That would have been so funny. They should have called him Milford. That character would have had so many more appreciators if his name was Milford. Are they related to anybody? Does that character have an ancestor? They've never been really official, Midnight. It's usually just fan speculation. Like, I'm almost positive that Irida is a May ancestor, but I can't prove it. Melee? Am I even saying that right? Melee? Smash Brothers Melee? Super Smash Brothers Melee for the Nintendo GameCube? Yeah, you could honestly argue that Professor Lavington could be related to Hop or Leon, too. I saw some people... I see people discuss that from time to time. Yeah, there's like no confirmation. Avery should have been Milford. Chat, Pokemon has always had... Not y'all thinking these male characters with long hair are all girls. I can maybe give you a pass for Grusha, but... Avery. Arvin has huge sideburns. I mean, I would love a they-them character. That would go hard. Arvin's name in Japanese is Pepper, by the way. Pepper. Bugsy is the true they, them. Real. Oh, I see the shiny. Do you see what I see? Jeez, this took forever. Hey, buddy. Ooh, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Why did the camera like flipped around there? I wasn't ready for that. This is not as blue as I remember it being. Did Houndour have a really like bright blue sprite and then in 3D they made it worse? Many such cases. Gotta use the dive ball. There we go, nice. The director of Blueberry gives you a vibe of like Grindelwald or Dumbledore. I see what you mean. I would love a character that's just a wizard for no reason. Oh shit, that's a good mark! Oh my gosh! Houndour the Thunderstruck! That's so cool! Ooh, big fan. Houndour the Thunderstruck. That's sick. That's super cool. Man, big fan of the Mark charm, chat. Let me tell ya. I hope that comes back in the next games and forever. I hope the Mark charm comes back, because I have gotten some exceptionally neat Mark shinies. And it just stopped raining. As soon as I caught that Houndour, the sun came out. Destiny. The Houndour of Destiny. Wistful Fields. Is that supposed to be like Kieran being wistful about Ogerpon? Don't ignore the blinking things. Jeez. Jeez. I don't want to give anybody a seizure. I gotta look down. Flashing lights warning. That's so cool, though. I've had some really good marks lately. That person vanished. Oh, there they are. really liked Carmine. I agree. Carmine and Kieran are probably my favorite Pokemon characters in, like, recent memory. I like the, Paldean, characters, like Arvin, Penny, and Nimona. But Kieran and Carmine I really enjoyed. I love the Yanma on her little, like, wimpy tent. They felt like more legit friends than the ones in Kalos. Absolutely. It took them a few generations to learn how humans behave and act, but they... they finally got it. They finally got it. Houndour the Thunderstruck. That is so cool. I don't understand the hate for Nimona. I think she's cute. I guess I should go Synchro. Gotta go fly back to Blueberry. I don't know, people seem to get so heated over Pokemon rivals. For some reason. Yeah, it's like she's fun and she's just a cute, fun character. I don't know why people take it so seriously. Like, I'll take Nimona over like 95% of the other rivals that have absolutely nothing going on with them. Houndour is such a great Pokemon. Making me think of the Pichu Brothers short where Houndour chases the Pichu Brothers. The titular Pichu Brothers. Side by side, it's Pichu and Pichu. Interesting color on the face here. Tan? Yellow? Maybe if Houndoom is available early in PLZA, I could get like Mega Houndoom. That's one of my favorite Mega Evolutions. Not as fast as I thought it would be. How didn't want to battle that much. Yeah, How was chill. Alright, I guess I'll take the other shinies out for a little spin, a little walk. Some fresh air. I can't believe how subtle Shiny Weepinbell is. I thought it would be way more, like, in your face, neon, and it's just not. Like, if you ask somebody to look at this first glance, you would think it's just Weepinbell with weird lighting. How was on Island Time? Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. I have a Weepinbell keychain from one of the recent Gachapon sets that came out. It's such a cute figure. It's by Tomy. So I own Weepinbell merchandise. I hang it on my light here. I'm pro Weepinbell. Hey, what's up? How's it hanging? Cool. I love when they make merchandise of weird Pokemon. So if I see like a if I see something like Weeping Bell in a set, I'm like, I gotta get that. That's too funny to not have. It also has like green, it's a little keychain, so it has a little green strap. Pokemon has like a little springy body. Look at its tiny legs. My gosh. Its arms are so much bigger than its legs. Oh my god, she hops. I love her witch hat. They should have just kept Hetrem and Hatterene. I don't think we needed Hatena. Kinda does have Toadette energy. Oh, maybe a little bit of Jigglypuff energy too with the hair right here. Look at that. That's straight up Jigglypuff. From behind, Hetrem looks like a frog. Look at that. From behind, it looks like a totally different Pokemon. That has normal legs. It's not hair, it's legs. Great, we got a Chesto Berry. It is a really good shiny. I think Grimmsnarl's line has better shinies, but they're still good. Save. I don't know when the last time I saved was. Well, there we go, chat. I got 3. We finally broke the shiny curse after Shaman. Yeah, Chesto Berry after hours of searching. Definitely didn't have like 23 in my inventory. I got Weeping Bell, Hetrem, and Houndour. Two H's and a Weepin'. 2 H's and a Weepin'. Those are actually 3 good ones down. Let me make sure I marked them all. I typed in HOU for Houndour, and it brings up Houndour, Houndoom, and Houndstone. I have all of them. So I'm up to 745. Man, one day I hope I can shiny hunt Clamperl. Sheesh. I'm missing a good chunk of Gen 3. I don't have Carvana. I don't have Manectric, Electrike, Mawile, Aron, Numel. I caught Numel in this game, but I evolved it into Camerupt. I'm missing Wailmer, Spinda, Solrock, Lunatone, Baltoy, Claydol, Laleep. Cradily is in Sword and Shield. Maybe Laleep would be a good Masuda for Sword and Shield. I've been kind of wanting to do another Masuda in Sword and Shield, chat. Maybe I'll do one of those this weekend, and then we'll do Darkrai on Sunday. I think it's time for an old school Sword and Shield Masuda hunt, I think. Laleep would be a good Pokemon for that. I love Cradily. I don't have Shelgon and Salamence. That doesn't even seem correct. I'm missing so many legendaries. No Regirock, no Regice, no Registeel, no Latis. Yeah, Masuda in this game, trash. No thank you. Masuda in Sword and Shield, it's fine. Like, I'm not saying it's great. You still have to look at the ugly, ugly scenery. But at least I can put, like, a chill playlist on. I don't have Hippopotas or Hippowdon. The shiny grind truly never stops, chat. Let it be known that the shiny grind never stops. I check 3 off my list and I look at my... I go back and I look and I'm like, oh, I need a million other things. it never stops. Oh, jeez. Yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Check out the Discord if you're new here. Check out the YouTube. Shout out to all the YouTube viewers. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the follows. And yeah, so I think we'll do a Masuda, Laleep, and Darkrai this weekend. That'll be fun. Yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, chat. I appreciate it. Hooper, bless thy shiny hunts, and I'll see you guys this weekend. Good night, everybody. Bye.